So today's makeup tutorial is going to be inspired by Adele at the 2013 Oscars. I was so in love with her makeup, I knew I had to try and recreate it myself, and I think it came out pretty close to hers. I'm proud of it. If you guys want to find out how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is prime your eyes. I forgot my primer downstairs where I keep my makeup, so I'm just going to use my concealer, the Simply Ageless by CoverGirl, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. That's what it looks like. Using two Wet n Wild palettes for this look. The first one that I'm going to be using is the Vanity palette. This is an amazing palette if you could still find it. I don't know if it's still in stores, but maybe you could still find it online. Gorgeous colors, amazing pigmentation, and this was only like $4.99. It's seriously better than a lot of high-end shadows I own. I'll be using it's like a matte pink color right there. I don't know if you could see it too well under the lighting that I have, but it's just like a matte pink color, and I'm going to be applying this all over my lid. Take this crease color and I'm going to take a crease brush. This is by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just going to get some on my brush like that. I'm going to be applying this in my crease, so this eye socket area right here, and I'm just going to be going back and forth with the brush. So you could bring it to about like here. Don't go in any further than that. And what I like to do is I like to look up so I get the full range of my crease, and just go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Just really work that color in there. I'm going to take the same palette, and what I'm going to do is take just a shader brush like this, just a flat shader brush, and I'm going to take this color right here. It says Definer on it. It's just a shimmery dark brown color, and we're going to be placing the shadow on our lid. So I'm just going to pick up some on my brush, and I'm going to tap it off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place the color, and I'm going to kind of create a shape on my eye. So just place that on there, and then I'm going to kind of like flick my brush out like that and create like sort of a rounded cat eye shape. Just I'm flicking my brush out, just placing that color on there, and this brush is going to help place it rather than like a fluffy brush for blending. This is really going to get that color on there and give you the best payoff. Like pulling it down over here, and then flicking it up. That shape on your eye and really just like working with it and kind of just getting that rounded cat eye shape. That's what we're going for. And I'm kind of like bringing it into my crease over here. So after I picked up a little more and I placed it on my eye with this brush, I'm just going to go in with a blending brush like this, like the MAC 217, and I'm just going to blend it out to just kind of like diffuse the color. Okay, so then I'm going to go back in the Comfort Zone palette, and I'm going to take the brow bone color and a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to use this as my brow bone highlight. So just get some on your brush and highlight your brow and just blend in that color we applied, go around the edges. Don't take away too much of the color, we don't want to erase what we just did, but just kind of softly blend everything. You can always go back in and take more of that crease color and your crease brush and just put a little more in your crease if you feel like you lost too much of the color. I'm just going to take a flat brush, pick up a little more, a tiny bit of that lid color, and I'm just going to put it in between where the two colors meet, just so that they're nice and blended. And you can see I'm taking this fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going around the edge over here just to kind of like diffuse it and just kind of like fix up the shape and make sure it looks the way I want it to look. I'm going to use the exact eyeliner that Adele's makeup artist Michael Ashton used on her, and it is the Maybelline Eye Studio in, what does it say, Black is Black. I've had this for quite a while, so when I found out that this is what he used, I was so excited because I was like, yeah, I could use this in my tutorial. So excited. And I'm just going to be using a angled brush like this from Sonia Kashuk. And this is the fun part because it's go thick or go home, ladies, because Adele's eyeliner was super thick and winged out. You can see I did it over here. Maybe you could see it. So I'm going to show you guys how to get that look. So like I said, don't be afraid to go thick with your liner. That's how Adele had hers. And this eyeliner is pretty awesome. It's really, really black, and I love the way it looked on Adele's eyes. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of like start in the center over here and just create a pretty thick line. Outwards. And I'm just working on that inner corner portion, and then I'm just drawing again back out. And I'm just kind of creating a wing shape on the outer portion of my eye. So it's a little bit of a curved wing, so I'm just kind of taking it and flicking it upwards like that and making it curved and then drawing inwards. And Adele's eyeliner is always like super, super crisp, so you just want to make sure that you get yours like as crisp as possible, because hers always looks flawless. So basically when you feel like you've put on the entire tub of gel eyeliner, that is when you know you are done. Take a white pencil. This is Milk by NYX. I use this all the time, and I'm just going to dab it gently on the inner corner to just brighten it up in there, because Adele's definitely looked very bright. And then I'm going to take a little concealer brush like this, and I'm just going to blend it out so it doesn't look thick or like cakey or anything like that. So it looked like she didn't have any black liner on her waterline. A off-white pencil, and this is my favorite pencil, like my favorite off-white pencil in the world, and it's like $1.99. It's the Jordana Color Extend in Just Pearly. It is awesome. And I'm just going to put this on my waterline. Take a angled brush like this. I just got this at Target. And I'm going to go back into my Comfort Zone palette by Wet n Wild, and I'm going to take that definer color that we used on our outer V, and I'm just going to dip my brush in and kind of just tap it off, and I'm going to stamp this on my lower lash line, because that's what it looked like she had, was just like some eyeliner on her lower lash line. So just kind of stamp it on there and draw it in. And this is really going to make your eyes look really open, wide awake, and just like overall more wider. And I'm connecting it with that winged liner at the edge. You don't want to go past right here because we have that white there, so just be conscious of that. Mascara, and I didn't want to put on false lashes, so I figured we could just create the look of false lashes. So I'm going to do length first, and I'm using my telescopic mascara by L'Oreal, and I'm just going to put on a coat of my lengthening mascara first. Then I'm going to take my favorite mascara in the world. It's a Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. So we did a lengthening first, now we're doing our volumizing. Even though I think this does like everything in one. And I'm just going to go over that while it's still wet. I feel like it's a little too clumpy. I'm just going to go in with my eyelash comb and just comb everything out so it's nice and declumped, I guess. And Adele's eyebrows are obviously like a lot lighter than mine, but her makeup artist did fill them in. It's Revlon Brow Fantasy Pencil, and just do some short strokes, nothing crazy, just fill in anywhere I think looks a little sparse. And he also used brow gel to set everything, so I'm just taking my Ulta brow gel and I'm just setting my brows so everything stays in place, and just kind of like holds them there because I have crazy eyebrows, so I need to make sure everything is like hunkered down, gelled down, all down, so I'm not like looking like a crazy person. I think that is the completed look for the eyes. I always have like an eyelash over here that just does not cooperate, so don't mind that. I think the only thing I'm going to do is just take a makeup remover with, take a Q-tip with a makeup remover on it and just kind of fix up my wing over here, and I got a little eyeliner on my eye, so I'm just going to go in and fix that, and then we'll move on to contouring and lips. I will see you guys in a second. Okay, so I didn't know if I was going to do my foundation on camera or not, but I guess I will. I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and my Revlon Color Stay, and this is in 150 Buff, and I'm just going to be using this one because I feel like I am very fair, and I feel like Adele is also very fair, and this is like the palest foundation I have, so I wanted to just kind of like match my skin tone to hers. So I have a video on using the beauty blender, and I already have some BB cream on from the day because that's all I wore today, but I'm just going to bounce it off my face. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and my CoverGirl Simply Ageless Concealer, and I'm going to use this to cover my under eye circles. So I'm just going to dot it on, kind of make like that triangle shape. The number one thing that Adele had on her face was bronzer, and I'm going to use NYC Sunny. This is a great contour powder because it's not like too orangey, and it's just like a great color, and there's no sparkle in it, so it's great for contouring. Bronzer brush, and I'm just going to be getting it in there, and the main look on her face, it wasn't about the blush at all, it was really about the contour. So just kind of like suck in your cheek like that, and just blend it down your face. Don't go too far down, but you really want to just get a really nice contour going on and just blend it downwards. And you can see it just like really slims out your face and gives that nice just like contour cheekbone effect. Same on the other side. And if you want, you could take like the edge of the brush here, like the tip, and go in like that for a more concentrated contour. And then just blend it out with the whole brush. My MAC blush, and this is in Dame, and I'm just going to apply like a hint of this because it really seemed like she didn't have that much blush on it. It seemed like it was just more about the bronze and the contour. A little bit on the tip. Smile. And just lightly dust it on the apples of your cheeks. I don't want it to be too bright. And of course we have to do a highlight. I'm using my fave NYX highlighter 01. I'm just going in more of that like white color, and a pointed pointed contour brush, and this is the MAC 10, I think it's the 105. And I'm just going to go right on the tops of my cheekbones. And it's going to give that really pretty highlighted effect. Lip liner in East End Snob. It's a really pretty like pinkish color. And I'm going to line my lips with it. Lipstick over it, and it is Kind of Sexy by MAC. I actually just got this the other day. Blot it on over that. And you could totally leave the lip liner if you just want to do that. I thought it looked really pretty that way.